Welcome back to MLB 06 The Show, Pittsburgh Pirates franchise, game number 3. Well, here's the standings. We're 1-1. And you know we had a tough time last game. We lost to the Brewers 10-3. But today we have Zach Duke going on the mound for this rubber match. See if we can pull out the series 2-1. So let's get started.
Milwaukee Brats.
Live from Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB 06 coverage of Major League Baseball is set to get underway. Tonight it's the rubber match of this 3-game series, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. And hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to call the action alongside me, trusty colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Dave, as the veteran member of our booth, we turn to you first. What catches your eye in this matchup?
Well, I'm definitely eager to get a look at young Jason Bay. This guy really hasn't been seen much on the national stage yet, but 32 home runs last year could attest he's got the talent and the numbers to warrant some serious attention.
All right, Dave, thanks. We'll hear from Rex momentarily, but now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, presented by New Era Cap, the official cap of Major League Baseball. Leading things off is young Chris Duffy. He's in center field. Jack Wilson bats second. He's at short. After that, new first baseman Sean Casey. Former Rookie of the Year Jason Bay follows. He's in left. Craig Wilson is the right fielder hitting fifth. Brad Eldred is in the sixth hole. He plays third. Then comes Ryan Domit. He'll be behind the plate. Freddie Sanchez bats eighth at second base. And on the mound and batting ninth is Zach Duke. They'll be matched up against the left-hander Doug Davis. It's tough to label Davis as a middle-of-the-pack starter, but his records the past 2 years have in fact been 11-11 and 12-12. He will surprise you with his strikeout totals, however. Last year he finished tied for third in the National League. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Up to the plate is leadoff man Chris Duffy, as we are just about set to get the festivities started. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now the pitch. And, oh, you talk about getting a pitcher's call. There's one there, and it's 0-2.
Only 2 pitches, but he looks pretty sharp to start the ball game.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Yeah, and he'll look for something a little higher here.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Throw on to first, and Duffy's gone, leading off the ball game.
No trouble over there at second base. Always good to get that leadoff guy out so you could settle in a little.
Jack Wilson will stand in, and he's always a danger when he gets aboard, as evidenced by his placement among the National League's best stolen base guys. Here's the first offering. And a strike at the knees, more like at the shins, but it's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
this is a good job of recognition as a hitter. He knows that down 0-2, he's got to protect the outside part of the plate, and he's able to do so.
So a runner on first with one out now, and here comes the dangerous Sean Casey to the plate. First pitch to him, and he takes ball one.
Boy, and already here in the top of the first, we're getting a sense that he's going to have a tight strike zone behind the dish.
Good cut fastball in there, 1-1.
And that's where you want to keep things early in this ball game. Pound that outside part of the plate.
Swing hard liner to left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
Well, he's a little behind on this one, but he's smart and doesn't try to do too much with it. He just sends it to left field for the base hit.
Jason Bay will step in among the National League leaders in home runs, as you see. Cut fastball inside, ball one.
The infield's at double play depth here, Matt, as they look for a ground ball to get him out of the inning.
1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
And that's a good location coming back at his body there.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Weeks is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, the infield fly's in effect here. That's so the defense won't intentionally drop it and try to get a double play.
2 men on, 2 out, and here's the clean-shaven right-handed swinging Craig Wilson. And that misses, ball one.
Sometimes guys go down and get the soft stuff. Not there.
2 down, runners at first and second. 1-0 pitch now. Now it's 2-0.
Trying to work that thing back to the outer half. Good spot.
Called a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
One swing of the bat could really make him pay for that.
Brad Eldred will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. Now here's the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Well, this is what veteran pitchers do. They know the importance of getting ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So a sigh of relief there as they work out a potential big trouble in the first. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn in a scoreless ball game. Starting lineup for the Brewers, again brought to us by New Era Cap. Leading things off is the center fielder Brady Clark. Then it'll be Ricky Weeks, who bats second and plays second. Jeff Jenkins is the right fielder. He bats third. After that, Carlos Lee, who's out in left field. Then comes the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Billy Hall is in the 6th hole. He plays third. Chad Moeller is behind the plate. He'll hit 7th. Following him, the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. Doug Davis is on the mound. As you've seen, he will bat 9th. And they'll be opposed by the young phenom, Zach Duke. Duke was a dynamo after being recalled in the second half last year, as you can see. His season was cut a bit short with an ankle injury, but he's at 100% now and tries to establish himself as one of the best young pitchers around. quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one, brought to us by Rawlings. Brady Clark will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
Always important to come out of the gates throwing strikes.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
He'll leave that one alone.
The 1-2 pitch now to Clark. Here's one hit towards the hole. And Casey will do this one himself for the out. Ricky Weeks will step in, and you see where he enters play in the National League batting race.
Ricky Weeks.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And ring him up. Strike 3 called on the fastball, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's a beauty of a pitch. Check out where this thing is. He'd like to stay down there all night if he can.
Jeff Jenkins will take his cuts now.
Right fielder, Jeff Jenkins.
Center field. Duffy will get under it, though, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and no one left. Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park with no score. Ryan Domit leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Ryan Domit.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Good patience there to stay back and watch that all the way.
And a 2-seamer runs in tight, 2-0. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. A 2-1 offering. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a guy you don't need to get cute with up there. Just go right after him.
And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. And that's going to fall.
Well, once you fall behind as a pitcher, you're almost forced to throw a get-it-in pitch like this was, and he gets burned.
Freddie Sanchez will get his first opportunity now.
Freddie Sanchez.
First pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Weeks for 1. On to fielder, and it's a double play.
Well, Brewer fans hope this is a double play combination of the future. Both Hardy and Weeks look like they can handle the glove. That was a good turn right there.
Zach Duke will stand in for the first time here.
Zach Duke.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
And one of the reasons this guy's been in the bigs for so long is that he knows the importance of first pitch strikes.
Here's the pitch. Strike 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Shooting for the outside corner, but he missed it, 1-2.
And this thing starts out a strike. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Inside for a ball, so he misses with 2 straight here, and it's back to 2-2. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. A dive, but it's by him for a base hit.
Boy, and when you've got the pitcher at the plate, there's an out you got to count on getting.
Chris Duffy will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. He's set, now the pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Working the inside corner with the fastball. Let's see if they stay right there.
Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now. Swinging a ground ball to first. And fielder will step on the bag. 3 unassisted for Prince, and the inning is over. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Carlos Lee will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Carlos Lee.
And this ball is hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Bay has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Needed only 10 pitches to get himself through the first inning, and he's off to a similarly good start here in the second.
Prince Fielder will step in now.
First baseman. Prince Fielder.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Wilson is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Billy Hall will get his first cuts here.
Third baseman. Bill Hall.
And that's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to third.
Get a look at this from another angle. He might have been looking for the hard stuff, but he's able to stay with the off-speed pitch and gets aboard.
Chad Moeller will stand in.
Catcher. Chad Moeller.
Late swing as this is laced down the line. On to first with it is Casey, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Through 2 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 0-0. Jack Wilson ready to go here as we begin the third.
Jack Wilson.
In there, no balls and a strike. Down and away, ball 1. and he takes a called strike 2.
Wouldn't be a surprise to see him continue to work that outside corner.
The pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And this is taken inside. Boy, that looked pretty darn good from up here, but it's full now, 3-2. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
Well, sometimes he's a guy that'll rely on his fastball a bit too much, and it looked like the hitter was guessing fastball all the way.
Sean Casey will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Sean Casey.
Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
And here in the early stages, he's already up over 40 pitches now.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. And he will get there as he puts this one away on the run for the first out of the inning. Jason Bay will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bay ready on the 1-1. Now a ground ball to second. This could be 2. Hardy for 1. Relay to fielder. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Home half of the third coming up. No score. J.J. Hardy makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
J.J. Hardy.
In there, strike 1. Opposite field, high and deep to right. Wilson has to back up a bit, but he has it shy of the wall for the first out.
That was a good job of flashing a little opposite field power, but he didn't quite get all of it, and he's retired.
Doug Davis will be the batter.
Pitcher, number 49.
Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Matty got him looking for the hard stuff out of the gates, and he swung right through it.
Grounded foul off to the right. On the ground down the first base line. And Casey will do this one himself for the out.
First time through the lineup, and he's looked awfully strong. Just 1 hit against him so far. He's got his A game working here.
Brady Clark will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw will go to the first baseman, Casey, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Craig Wilson will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Wilson.
And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0. And a 2-seamer runs in tight, 2-0.
And he'll need some new lumber if he goes after that.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this is swung on and pretty well hit. Out to deep left center field. And that is over the wall. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this was almost a highlight reel play as the center fielder was somehow able to get back in time, and he just missed pulling this one back.
Brad Eldred will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Brad Eldred.
In the air, left field. Lee is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Ryan Domit will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Now batting, catcher.
First pitch coming.
Ryan Domit.
Swinging a ball line hard towards short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Well, this ball is pretty well scalded out toward short, but Hardy didn't have to go far to take it in.
Freddie Sanchez will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. In the air to center. Clark will have room, though, as he makes the catch and the side is retired. So just one hit in the inning, but it's a big one as the home run gives him the lead. Ricky Weeks will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And a swing and a miss, so Weeks is in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Boy, not the kind of start he was looking for at the plate tonight. 2 at-bats and 2 strikeouts.
Jeff Jenkins will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Jeff Jenkins.
Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And here comes a good hitter in Carlos Lee. And here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Boy, they could really use a double play ball here. But a strikeout wouldn't be too bad either.
Swinging a grounder to first. They might get 2 here. And now they've got him caught in a rundown. But they'll only get 1 as he's in there at second. Prince Fielder. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
And if I'm on the mound, I go right back in there with a fastball.
Here he comes on 2-1. In there, 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Dodgers out in front, 1-0. Jason Worth will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Good idea trying to work the outside part of the plate with the hard stuff.
Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Swung on, missed, 2-1. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. McLeod has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down. The owner, Navarro, will try it again. He was thrown out trying for a double his first time. And, not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like it had him fooled a bit, but it couldn't hit the target.
2-0 pitch, and that one's over for a strike. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And the throw to Casey's in time. 2 gone. Derek Lowe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Got to bend the knees and go down and get that one.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Jason Bay will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Jason Bay.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
And this thing starts out a strike. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. Two and one. And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1. Swing and a liner toward right center. Base hit. Around first, heading for second now.
Well, he's been automatic out there to this point, but here in the 5th inning, he finally surrenders hit number 1. Now let's see if he can work his way out of this and get back into the dugout.
Nate McLeod will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A throw behind the runner at second. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Boy, take out the potting soil because he just planted that backdoor curveball.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, if you're ever going to get hit up there with anything, thank heavens it was a curveball. He'll be all right.
Jose Castillo will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
Baseman, Jose Castillo.
Too low, 1-0.
And he's starting to get up there in pitches now, worth keeping an eye on.
And here's his fastball for a cold strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Good breaking ball, and it's in there, 2-2 now. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit.
Well, here in the middle innings now, we're right back where we started from. Good at bat there, and we're all tied again.
Jason Kendall will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. One and one.
Good discipline there.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, and we'll get another look. The key with him all the way through this one has been his ability to spot his pitches, and there's a prime example right there.
Calls out for the right-hander, and we'll see Giovanni Carrera take over on the mound. Freddie Sanchez will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And he gets ahead 0-1.
The infield's at double play depth here, Matt, as they look for a ground ball to get him out of the inning.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. On the ground to short. This could be two. Here's Kent for one. On to Nomar, a double play, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Rafael Furcal will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. And here's the first pitch. In the air to center. Duffy is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Well, he's been around the plate quite a bit. You see there, 39 strikes. But if you leave too many in the zone, guys start locking in.
Kenny Lofton will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
You talk about veteran know-how. This guy's been around a lot of years, so he knows what's going on up there.
Jose Cruz Jr. will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And this ball will be chopped foul. He's ready now. The pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
And on 0-2, I'd be surprised to see another fastball in the strike zone here.
And he'll throw over to first. Almost caught him leaning that time. Swing and a ball pulled hard down the line in left. No shot for Bay. That's a fair ball heading for the left field corner. Oh, and it's over his head. But he'll be in there easily.
Matt, this is all about having quick wrists as a hitter. Watch as he just rolls over and yanks it down the left field line for 2 bases.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Well, and this is the old saying, when in doubt, talk it out, as they'll gather the entire infield here to make sure they've got the correct play set up.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away, and in steps Nomar. Now a ground ball to second. This could be 2. And the throw to Casey's in time, 2 gone.
Bottom line, just drive the run in. Doesn't matter how pretty it is, that's your one job. Well done there.
Swing and a liner. And that'll fall. And we'll see here. And in fact, we'll rattle against the wall now. Now both men are across to score. The relay. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired.
Well, they say don't make the first or third out at third base, and he just didn't listen to him that time as he tries to stretch 2 into 3 and does not make it.
Zach Duke will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. Cutter low, 1-1.
He'll look for something a little higher.
Outside, 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Called strike 2.
He got away with that pitch, Matt, but his veteran know-how was nowhere to be seen there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And just like the last time he was set down, he just didn't look comfortable up there during this entire at-bat.
Chris Duffy will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
Matt, he can spot that cutter down in the zone, or he can challenge guys with it.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Good action to the cutter, but he lays off, and the count goes to 1-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Maybe this can get something started for him here. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, so if they want to get into it, they better hope to string together a few more hits.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Jack Wilson. Now a move over to first. Now a pickoff play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And he is safe on a close play. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, most guys aren't looking changeup to begin an at-bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a hard-hit ball back through the box. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Well, he goes down and gets this one off his shoe tops, but he makes it pay off.
Sean Casey will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
First baseman, Sean Casey.
Now a throw over. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's through for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not nearly in time as the run scores easily.
No wasting any time there, Matt. He gets the fastball to begin the at-bat and just shoots it right back where it came from.
Jason Bay will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Boy, and they would love a double play ball right here.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Deceiving pitch there. Good job to hold up in time.
Hit hard towards the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Oh, that's 4 straight hits he's surrendered now. And that's a good job by the catcher to go out there and try and calm him down.
Nate McLeod will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder, Nate McLeod.
Ball 1.
And he's not afraid to run pitches inside on hitters.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. swing and a liner. And that gets down, and now let's see. And a relay home, and safe at the plate as he just gets in ahead of the tag.
Well, nothing he's throwing right now is having any effect on these hitters. You've got to figure this guy is just about at the end of the line.
Jose Castillo will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Jose Castillo.
First pitch coming. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Boy, he'd need a sand wedge to get that.
And that's swung on and missed by Castillo as the count moves to 0-2. Swing and a line drive to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit.
Well, and this is just getting out of hand now. 6 straight hits. It's more than time to get this guy out of here.
Jason Kendall will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Jason Kendall.
And this is lined right back up the middle. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. So they score 4 times on 6 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Jason Worth will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. In there at the knees, strike 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And that misses 1-1.
Good patience there to stay back and watch that all the way.
Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. 1 gone now in the LA 7th, and here's the catcher, Dioner Navarro. Line to left. Bay is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Looks like he's a bit more determined right now. He needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs in the previous inning, and he's got the first 2 outs here.
Cesar Izturis will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will just get foul. Late swing as this is laced down the line, but foul. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Another 2-2 offering. On the ground down the first base line. On to first with it is Casey, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. Bucks out in front, 5-4. Tim Hamulak will come in and pitch now.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 47, Tim Hamulak.
Freddie Sanchez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Looks pretty good out of the bullpen so far.
Fouled back. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Now from our camera on top of the stadium, you'll see that thing's inside, but he got him to commit, and that's a good pitch right there.
Zach Duke will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Ronnie Paulino will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the Pirates, Number 56, Tommy Paulino.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
And if he's smart on the mound, don't expect to see this one anywhere near the zone.
Swing and a miss, but now the ball gets away. Throw to first takes care of him, though, for out number 2 as he's retired on the putout, 2-3.
Next for Pittsburgh,
Chris Duffy digs in at the plate.
center fielder, Chris Duffy.
First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, good late movement. Just did catch that inside corner.
Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Barehanded. Throw to first in time, and you got to question that decision as this side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and none left. Rafael Furcal will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Jonah Bayless will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 54, Jonah Bayless.
Runs up and gets one down here, but it might not be deep enough. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Actually, you'd like to get this ball out a little further. If the catcher can get to it quickly, you normally get thrown out. Case in point.
Kenny Lofton will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Change-up, a little bit inside, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1.
He had him out in front, but he couldn't pull the trigger.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he throws it away. Jose Cruz Jr. will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Here's Sanchez for 1. On to Casey, and it's a double play. That'll end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Jack Wilson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike 1.
This pitcher could probably get away with that down on the farm, but he'll find himself in trouble up here.
And Jack can't come up with that one, so the count moves ahead to 0-2 now. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And that's a lonely feeling walking back to the dugout, let me tell you.
Now here's the first pitch. Sean Casey is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
They bring the fastball that time, inside part of the plate, but he gets his hands right on top of this thing and shoots it up the middle.
Jason Bay will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, and patience is a virtue, my man. Gotta stay back.
Now a swing and a miss here as Bay falls behind 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Take the good with the bad here in this one. He does have 2 hits in the ball game, but this is now the 2nd time he's been set down today.
Nate McLeod swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And now here's the ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Jeff Kent will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow!
You want to talk about a gold glove caliber play, you're going to see one right now. That ball's going to be extra bases from the start, but that's just highway robbery.
Here it comes. Swinging a ground ball to first. And Casey will do this one himself for the out.
2 up and 2 down in the ninth so far. This one looks just about to be in the bag.
Bill Miller will dig in. He was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple this last time. Matt Capps is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 55.
Now a bullet back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, that's one of the benefits of being a switch hitter. It doesn't matter who they call on to face you, you'll always have the advantage.
J.D. Drew will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. There's the drive. He got a lot of this one high and deep to center. Duffy is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Whoa, I thought he had it for a second, but he just got under it a little too much. What a way to end this one, though.
So it's a victory for the Pirates in this one, and Dave, that brings us to our majestic play of the game.
Yeah, here you go. This was the base hit that gave them the lead, and from there, they never looked back.
Entertaining game by and by, so let's go ahead, Dave, and make this fella right here a deserving recipient of our Upper Deck Player of the Game award.
Yeah, Matt, he was certainly a factor here. You see the 2 hits for him in the game, and he was certainly instrumental in helping his team win.
So that'll just about wrap things up here in this one. For Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Once again, the final score, the Pirates win it 5-4. This has been a presentation.